Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of the P25 build. In this one we are going to get the front fender tubs in. From there we're going to get it into the paint booth. We're going to get the bed liner underneath, as well as at the same time get the engine bay painted so we can resume assembly. As you can see now in real time, the car is rather far along, but we'll show you how we got to this point. I'm going to start fitting this rocker section here, which should be relatively straightforward. Again, we do have more material cut off than is required, so we're actually going to have to add something back into this to make it come down so that our new rocker cover has something to actually bond to there, because it's about a ½ inch short. At this point here, with just a few screws, we have our rocker cover in the general area. It is okay. Then moving further here, I have now put our front fender on. Started to put our front fender on. I noticed we're like missing a large piece there, so I'm not sure what they're expecting you to do. And then while resting my hand on it, a piece of the resin, no fiber in it at all, it's just resin, has broken off there. And then the tabs here, mounting to the A-pillar, they're kind of winged out away from the car rather than parallel to the A-pillar. So this isn't even tightened down yet, but just starting to tighten it down. It's cracking all the resin, which again, these should be more so fiberglass than resin, but there is a lot of resin in them. This again here, I've only tightened by hand and it's cracked as well. Always really disappointing with these and a difficult fit, but we're gonna keep trucking away. I just wanted to see how we were looking for the fender to rocker cover fit, and I don't know what they're planning to do. Like, even if you left, you know, the A-pillar sheet metal there, this would still end up being a big pocket there. So I guess we're gonna end up putting some sort of backing there to fill it in. Aside from that, I can't really put any more pressure on the fender, but the fender is significantly out more than the door, and yeah. All right, well, at this point here, I've got the fender on. It's not perfect by any means, but I wanted it on to see how that goes in there. So what we got to do is actually tub out our wheel well a bit. A few reasons to facilitate for the bigger wheels. Also, we got some super janky old repair there, a hole in the frame there, so we'll mend that at the same time. What I'm going to do first is chop out this section along here, and then I'm going to start mocking up my trailer fender. Cut it in half and it should do both the left and right, and then I'll start to get that guy in place, and that pretty much concludes the metal work, at least on the one side of the car, other than some of the rusty stuff that remains, which is not overly excessive. We have some scary stuff on the driver's side of the floor and some equally scary stuff on the passenger side of the floor. Gearing up now for a really big step on the P25 job. We've got some epoxy primer mixed up. Next, we're gonna go and spray any of our bare metal spots and anywhere that we removed stuff, along with our awesome floor patches there, and then into our rear wheel tubs. After we get all that stuff sprayed, we're gonna let the car dry a little bit, then we're gonna come back in with some seam sealer around all of those edges. After that, we're gonna jump into some sealer over the seam sealer, and after that, we're going to bedline the entire bottom of the car, the inside of the car, and at the same time, we're going to paint the engine bay. So this should be quite a transformation for one session in the paint booth. Cutting back after topping up the primer and now getting into the seam sealer over the joints, we are now ready to mix up some sealer primer and actually get into beginning to spray our bed liner, which is a very exciting moment. So I'm gonna go ahead, prepare for that, and we will cut back after with a little bit of color on this thing. Back after all the bed liner, epoxy primer, base coat, clear coat, tinted primer, we are all done and ready to wheel this back into the shop, get it off the rack. We're gonna put it on some dollies for now until our stuff comes back from powder coating for the underneath. This did turn out great. I am really happy with it. So it is a color matched bed liner going from the trunk all the way up to the bottom of the firewall. Then everything within the unibody is also all blue base paint. We did this for sake of not knowing how much interior is actually going back in this car. Got our wheel tubs looking super sweet there. And underneath looking awesome, very happy with it. Then to the only part you'll actually really see in all of this work, the engine bay here. If anyone wants to critique our body work in this engine bay, there actually wasn't any body work. All we did was welded in the tubs, grinded the weld, then all in one shot, this whole process here, we did epoxy primer over the bare metal. Then we did a finger smear of seam sealer over the weld after the primer had flashed. Did more epoxy primer on top. Then we did the tinted primer, 2 coats of base, and then 2 coats of clear. So there is no Bondo here. That is just weld and a finger smear of seam sealer. It did turn out really good for the objective on this car, which is a driver / weekend track car. I imagine because this is going to look pretty cool, it will certainly make itself present at some local car shows, I'm sure. And again, as far as local car show cars go, this is certainly going to be rather extravagant, even though this was not necessarily the goal on this. On the outside of the apron here, we got massive texture, but this is actually bed liner with, you know, the paint and the clear coat over top of it. I just kind of wanted to fade it in from the front to the back. And then the jam, which the jam is actually gonna end up getting sanded. You know, we're gonna have massive body work bonding our skirt there as well as everything else. So rest of the exterior, I will call it, of the car, which I would say includes the door jamb, because that is something you will see. All of that actually is going to get painted and body worked. So we're gonna get this guy out of here, drop him on some dollies, and move along from there. All right, guys, I'm going to end it there. I figured that was a good milestone to stop this segment. And until the next one, guys, make sure you stay tuned. It is really coming along, and we are really pushing through this car. We've got a lot of off-camera progress done now that we will catch you up on in the next one.
Hey, Johnny Blaze.
We're back.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah, so we're back international.
Believe in Jesus Christ.